single knee to chest to a hamstring stretch, the back of the thigh, lengthening and including nerve flossing. So this is our exercise, and it is a stage 1 exercise because we are releasing neural tension. Again, we are releasing muscle tone, muscle tightness, muscle spasms, and sciatic neural tension. So we're really trying to free up the sciatic nerve and the lumbar nerves in this exercise. And to do it, you're gonna lie on your back. All right, knees are bent up to begin. And we've already discussed single knee to chest, bringing the knee up. We are not going to go beyond vertical, or you can even be slightly lower than vertical. So if that's a 90-degree angle, I could even be at 80 degrees. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna pull that thigh up to either 80 or 90. You can hold on with your pants, or you can use a strap behind your thigh and hold on this way. So I'm imagining I have a strap here. I could get one after, but I like to hold here behind my thigh with my fingers interlocked. And make sure your neck is long, chin is slightly tucked. Do not allow your head to be here. If your head has to be here because of the back pain, then I ask for you to put a pillow under your head. So I think my thing moved, there we go. So the neck is long, not here. If your neck or chin points up to the ceiling and you can't lengthen it and tuck it slightly, please add a pillow in the back of your head. Otherwise, try to do this without a pillow. And we're gonna bring the thigh slightly to vertical. And you can hold on the edge. I have a short torso, so it's easy for me to hold like this. Now, from here, you're gonna just slowly straighten your knee until you begin to feel the tension in the back of the thigh. So look at, my knee is not even straight yet, but I feel that because I went for a jog earlier, and so I'm pretty darn tight. So I just honor the beginning of the sensation, the beginning of the pull here. And it might even go a little into your calf, and that's fine. And breathe in deep and breathe out long. And breathe in a few full inhalations. Breathe in, the belly swells up. Breathe through the back of the leg, up, out the heel. Allow your heel to move towards the ceiling. So you can't see my foot in this video, I know, but you can imagine my heel moving towards the ceiling. And even just that, look how my knee straightened a bunch. So breathe in deep, breathe out long, and as you're just using your breath to oxygenate and release neural tension, you'll notice your knee can come a bit straighter. And we're gonna hold this stretch for about 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, you may need a break if the front of your thigh is a little tight, because the quad is working here. It's helping you straighten your knee. So if you don't need a break, or if you do, you bend your knee and then come back up. After the first 30 seconds, your next conquest, your next challenge if you take it, is to slowly lower the opposite leg. Yes. Now this really increases the tightness because we took one hip into flexion and now we just drew the other leg into extension. So that creates this separation at the hips and pelvis, and it takes the nerves with it. So you feel more sensation here because now there's more pelvic hip disparity and neural tension. Oh my God, those are two fancy terms. What am I trying to say? You have more stress on the fascial neural tissue. And you might only bring your knee down halfway. Or there's half, or 3/4, or shoot for the full distance as long as it's easeful, it's not painful. You feel the increased tension back here, but it should not be that intense nerve pain. So then you're going to rest here for another 30 seconds. So we're already up to a minute, whether you took a break in between, which I totally suggest you do, or you just wanted to get this over with and you went straight through to the minute. But then give yourself just a 10-second break before you do the next one. And the next one is nerve flossing. So you're not going to be able to see my foot, but what it does is it does this. It's going pointing towards the ceiling, pulling the toes down towards me, pointing towards the ceiling, pulling the toes down towards my face, but it's doing this with the knees straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset my neutral position, and I do recommend for nerve flossing that the opposite knee stays bent. Some of you, if you're really at your end stage of healing and you're doing great or you're very flexible, you could have the opposite leg down. But for the rest of us, let's keep both knees up. We pull one thigh towards that vertical position, slowly straighten the knee back up. Make sure the neck is long and soft, chin is slightly tucked. And from here, you can invite your toes down towards your face and your heel moves up towards the ceiling. Hold 1, 2, and release. Point your toes towards the ceiling, and then 1, 2, pull your toes down towards your face, heel moves up, 1, 2, point, release that nerve tension, down. So what my foot's doing, watch my hand, is it's going down, release, down, release. I'm just ankle pumping, aren't I? You are. And what are we doing? We are nerve flossing. You know, flossing your teeth, you're flossing your sciatic nerve, and you're trying to free it up through the many layers of muscles and fascia from the buttocks through the back of the thigh and calf. You'll notice when you pull those toes down towards you, woo, that increases the sensation in your back of your leg. Don't go into intense pain. Don't even hold it. Do 1, 2, and come off. And then come back down, 1, 2, and come off. So nerve flossing, I recommend you start with 5 repetitions only, and then you get up to 10 as you can. And you can even do 2 sets of 10 after a week or so when you know that this has given you new freedom. So this is a single knee kind of to chest to a hamstring stretch. Increase the hamstring stretch with dropping the opposite leg. Pull the opposite leg back up to do nerve flossing, where your toes point up to the ceiling, letting the nerve off the hook, and then pull down to intensify the glide. Okay, good luck.